Good day. It's Tony Fortunato from the technology firm. I've been surprised how many people in the past year have emailed me with a simple question: what do you really do? And the reason why that comes up is I've written for blogs and presented for vendors, and the topics are quite wide. So people typically wonder, like, what do you do? What's your specialty? And I thought, hey, why not? Let's just whip up a quick video and try to explain the best I can. So who am I? I'm a senior network performance specialist. I've got experience in design, implementation, and troubleshooting networks since 1989. So my background, it's in networking. I started with design, support, and implementation of financial trading floor networks, and then ISPs, where I integrated and supported various vendors' equipment for 20 years. I've taught and presented at numerous colleges and universities, public forums, and private classes to thousands of analysts since '99. I actually did the calculation. It's been thousands. I was quite surprised myself. I've worked in various roles ranging from project management, network design, consulting, troubleshooting, designing customized courses, and assisting with installing physical equipment, as well as those daunting network migration or cleanup projects. The cleanup projects, I've done so many of them. A lot of my regular customers call me the network janitor because I come in and help clean things up. It's a lot trickier than you would think. And down here, I've just listed some of the more recent positions that I've held in my career for your interest. Customized training. So what do? I work with you to design and outline an approach for your staff, your tools, and issues on your network. I like this. I like the non-pre-canned approach. Whatever you have, we'll deal with, which is great. Bit challenging sometimes for me, but it's a lot of fun in the long run. Why take different training courses when only a fraction of it applies to your environment, staff, and specific tools? So I want to make this clear. This is not to displace any vendor certification by any stretch of the imagination. What I like to tell people is that, hey, instead of taking a tools class and a technologies class and a vendors class, why don't we just do a bit of everything that you really need to know today? And then later on, when you have more time, you can take the more detailed training. So during our session, we use real data from your network to demonstrate how to baseline, and that's a big one right there. People ask me that all the time. Troubleshoot and document your network devices or applications. My time spent with you can be as little as a day or as much as you need. And I can do this remotely, off-site, or on-site, because sometimes you don't want to do it on-site. You get too many distractions. So sometimes we arrange at a hotel or something, and we do our training there and that sort of thing. Some example of some of the vendor stuff we cover in the class, as well as anything else you may have that's not on this screen. Installation, troubleshooting, or general help. So I can help you deploy, support, document, or design your network. Sometimes I'm asked to validate protocol analysis findings. So, here's a trace file. What do you find? Or am I right with my assumptions in this trace file? That sort of thing. Application profiling or baselining. That's a big one. And then network configuration reviews. Sometimes, you've got an idea for a new type of design, and is there a better way to do it, or is it, right? That sort of thing. In some cases, you need a hand during a move, specific problem, or a project. I do a lot of those short-term gigs where, a couple of days here, that sort of thing, just to help you over the hump. Physically install equipment, wireless site surveys, that's very popular in the past year or two. Train staff with new network support, parameters or scripts, whatever they have to use to support new networks. My time spent with you can be as little as a day and as much as you need. So I've been at places for almost a year off and on for one customer, and sometimes it's 2 or 3 days. It's whatever you need. Webcast training, and that's fun, so nobody has to actually go somewhere, and sometimes your staff is all over the country, all over the world, and webcast training is great, and then we record it, and you've got a record of it forever. On-site training, mentoring, and support. And mentoring is a lot of fun, where customers will ask me, Tony, how would you approach this problem? And then I start troubleshooting right in front of everybody, and basically everybody's along for the ride, and I pick your brain on what's in your network, and then you pick my brain on the methodology, and we actually start attacking real problems. And lastly, off-site training. As I mentioned before, sometimes we get a room somewhere and we do our training off-site, so you don't have the distractions to worry about. And there I am, bouncing into the screen, trying to do some work in these two panels, and over here I'm just chatting away. Baseline reporting or webcast. So create customized videos or white papers regarding various topics such as troubleshooting, application behavior, forensic packet analysis. So some of this is like product training. Some of this I actually do for vendors, but this is becoming more popular for customers to say, wait a minute, I know what the tool does. Could you just do a write-up on how we would use it and that sort of thing. Technology training and site-specific topics. And here on the screen, this is probably, I'm going to say, the last almost year of customers that I've worked with in the last little while. People like to see, who you're working with, the same type of industry as we are, and that sort of stuff. For more information, I've got my website, www.techfirm.com. I've also got my LinkedIn profile and my Love My Tool blog. So I'm going to say at least every 2 weeks I post something there, sometimes more frequently. YouTube channel, if you want to go subscribe to that, tons of videos, over 250, and most of them are under 5 minutes, nice and quick and to the point. And I've got a Google Plus page that you can go to as well and subscribe. I do also have on my website an email subscription list. Some people still prefer email subscriptions, so by all means you can sign up for that as well. It's not handled by a third party anything or other, it's me. I actually manage the mailing list myself. I am a Cisco Certified Network Associate, my CCNA, and I'm certified Wireshark instructor, and I'm a certified Fluke instructor, and I work for the technology firm. So there you go. Hopefully that helps, and I hope you found that informative, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.